Thank you for logging on to this Norwell High School sports broadcast brought to you by WellsCountyVoice.com, a division of the Voice Enterprises. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of our sponsors you hear throughout the game. So be sure to visit their businesses and use their services as often as possible, and tell them thanks for their support. We encourage you to go to the games and support your local team, but when you just can't make it, we're here for you. Now it's time for the pregame show on WellsCountyVoice.com.
On the campus of Bellmont High School in Decatur, Indiana. Welcome to Sectional 23, semifinal game number 2 on WellsCountyVoice.com. Tonight, the Norwell Knights take on the host Bellmont Braves. Good evening, friends, and welcome aboard. This is Derek Decker alongside my good friend and partner, Greg Van Meter, bringing the action live from Decatur. And Greg, Bellmont taking Game 1, the finish of the suspended game last night by a score of 5-2. Picking up 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th to take that one from the Giants. And then the second game today, we just watched 16-4, Heritage defeating Columbia City. The winner of this game will take on Heritage in the championship on Monday at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I was surprised they got in as much as they did last night with the lightning and the rain. I think we got more rain in Ossian than what Decatur experienced last night, although somebody told me it was 1.5 inches of rain in the area last night again, as conditions are very wet. The infield's going to play really slow tonight, as is the outfield. You see it here as the Knights take their infield practice. Diamond is already lined and raked and ready to go. This is the third game here today. As you mentioned, Derek, they had to finish the Belmont-Marion game. I believe that started at, 4 o'clock this afternoon?
4 o'clock.
And then the Heritage game went seemingly forever, as Heritage, being the visiting team on the scoreboard, put up a 5 spot in the top of the 7th for that final score.
Yeah, I believe that game lasted over 2 hours, as the conclusion of that first game didn't take too long at all. Neither team took infield. They were just kind of ready to go. But the good news here at the park is the water has subsided out near the front entrance.
Substantially.
Don't have to drive through all that water today, but hopefully that will hold off. There's some rain in the forecast again tomorrow. Could make for some interesting situations on Monday. But it wouldn't be a Bellmont sectional without a little bit of rain. It happens all the time over here. But as always, we are situated down the third base side at ground level, actually just a little bit below plate level here at Bellmont, kind of looking up at the field. But Athletic Director Dale Maness does his best, and he's done a great job.
Boy, he sure
the
has.
Entire sectional, this entire field crew has been out here working tirelessly. I got here a couple hours before game time yesterday, and they were working hard already, getting this field ready to play, as it sits very low over here with the St. Mary's River just around the corner. And it floods pretty often, and to get this field in the condition it's in right now, you got to give a lot of credit to the field crew.
Well, that's for sure, and it's my understanding they were out here early this morning trying to get ready for the games being played today. And I'll tell you, Derek, working around the house today, I would have sworn it was going to rain again, and fortunately it held off. Very muggy day, and now you can feel the air has lightened up quite a bit this evening.
Yeah, no doubt. We are under a couple of clouds right now, but that sun has been peeking in and out, and there's a significant temperature difference when the sun is out and when it is not. Right now it's pretty cool. It's a very nice and pleasant evening for baseball. We've got a light breeze coming out of the east, which will eventually be blowing out tonight. So if you get a gust of wind, and at times it does gust a little bit, if anybody pops one up out there, it's going to have a chance to get out. Trevor Wilson's would have been out anyway last night.
Right.
And that turned out to be a big run. Of course, recapping last night, Norwell taking that one 5-4, getting 2 in the top of the 7th, and then allowing 2 in the bottom. Mississinawa strands the tying run at third base on a swing and a miss strikeout on what was a fantastic at-bat. But he was definitely in swing mode, and Middleton got him to chase a high fastball, and that's where we sit right now.
Well, and hats off to Mississinawa.
No
they did not lay down for the Knights and their reputation over here at Bellmont and all the success they've had, and a lot of credit to them and head coach Mike Scott. I thought they played about as well as they could play. I thought they really did a good job.
Well, Norwell comes into this game with a record of 16-6. Bellmont at 6-15. They finished with a record of 2-5 in the Northeast 8 Conference. But this is a very dangerous team playing in their own sectional, and they have been a problem and a tough out for Norwell in recent years. Last year, Bellmont defeating Norwell in the sectional championship by a final of 8-1, if I recall correctly. Norwell gets them back, a little bit of vengeance in the regular season over here in Decatur, 8-1 in the conference season. That's when Norwell was really getting things going. Right before their losing streak began, they had won their 10 games in a row to start off the season, and then they lost 6 out of the next 10. But right now, 16-6 on the season. Had a good win last night. A couple of good wins scattered throughout the season. You think wins against Concordia come to mind. A decent win on the road where they blew out Angola. Never had any trouble up there at all. But we talked about a little bit last night that this regional is going to be loaded no matter who comes out of that New Haven sectional. Northwood's probably going to come out of their own sectional. And then Norwell will take on the winner of the Yorktown sectional, if they get there, or the winner, winner of this sectional. That'll be 11 a.m. next Saturday, and that's going to either be a good Yorktown team, a good Hamilton Heights team, or a potentially dangerous Jay County team.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough regional for sure. Norwell we talked about it a little bit last night. Norwell, the favorite in this sectional, and Heritage was who they were predicted to play. That half of the bracket has come to reality with Heritage's thumping of Columbia City right before this game. The managers, coaches, meeting with the umpires right now. We're just a couple of minutes from first pitch.
Yeah, and the starting lineups are coming your way right now. Here comes the public address announcer with those.
Now the starting lineup first for the visiting team, the Norwell Knights. Leading off and playing center field, number 2, Trevor Wilson. Number 16, Tyler Bauer. First base, number 6, Brandon Bodrat. And the left field, number 9, Corey Miller. So good game, gentlemen.
Okay, those are your starting lineups. What we're going to do, we're take a very short break and return after these words from our sponsors.
Aussie and Do It Best Hardware is your one-stop shop for all your home repair needs, featuring Valspar paints, They have propane refill, screen repair, and a complete rental center, along with a large selection of home improvement items, from electrical and plumbing supplies down to the nuts and bolts you need. Summer has been beautiful this year, but it's time to start thinking about the fall projects that need done around the house. Visit Ossian Do It Best on Hirely Drive, just off Highway 1 in Ossian.
And welcome back to Decatur. Here's how Bellmont will line it up defensively. At the corners, it's Michael Wetter at third, Brandon Bojab at first. Austin Ocampo, Peyton Boyd up the middle. Left to right in the outfield, Corey Miller in left, Cameron Vogelweed in center, Trevor Ortiz in right. Colin Mills starts behind the plate. And the starter on the mound, lefty sophomore Brady Manus, who threw this morning for Bellmont and got the win as that game was tied. Coming out of that, so he gets the win for Bellmont this morning, a 5-2 victory for them. Norwell will send Wilson, Waybright, and Schwartz to the plate here in the top of the first, and Wilson will trot in.
Talked about it a little bit in the pregame. Trevor hit a bomb out of here last night, his last at bat. He's got several home runs on the season.
He sure does. He's got 3 of them. Game time temperature today, 73 degrees under a mostly overcast sky with the sun peeking in and out of the clouds and an east wind at 5 to 10 miles an hour.
Still got my sunglasses on, waiting for the sun to break through that set of clouds.
First pitch, breaking ball ripped right at the shortstop Ocampo on the line, and he makes the grab. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now, good hack there by Trevor. Got it on the barrel, but right at Austin Ocampo. He did not have to move.
Well, Manus kind of laid that first pitch breaking ball right in there, and Wilson jumped on it, but can't get aboard. And here's Waybright. Takes a first pitch at the knees for a strike call. Craig Hershey, the home plate umpire this evening again. First pitch, 7:48. There's a fastball that's popped up into shallow center. Vogelweed camps under it and makes the grab for the second out.
Well, Norwell being aggressive early here. Swinging early in the count.
Yeah, Manus pitches to contact, and that's what he did this morning. Didn't record a strikeout. All 6 of his outs, though, came on ground balls and pop-ups, and did not allow a base runner in those 2 innings of work. And the tradition for Coach Andy McClain before the at-bat, after the first 2 batters are retired in an inning, tries to throw off the opposing pitcher with a conversation with the next batter. He's done it all year long.
Yeah, you want to try to disrupt that rhythm a little bit if you can.
Colin Schwartz, 379 on the season, and he stands in here and takes the first pitch low for a ball.
Yeah, that was about a 57-footer from Manus.
Could be a very efficient inning. Manus got the first 2 batters on a combined 3 pitches. And that one sails outside, 2-0.
Yeah, calling in a hitter's count here. Got to be looking in a small window for a fastball.
There's a fastball that is flown into center. That's going to be playable again for Vogelweed. He makes the grab, and the side is retired. A 1-2-3, 6th pitch first for Brady Manus, and we go to the bottom. No score here in Decatur.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
And welcome back to Sectional 23, semifinal game number 2 here in Decatur. Here's how Norwell will line it up defensively at the corners. It's Garrison Bragi at third. Quentin Middleton gets the start at first. Up the middle, Caleb Kohler at short. Waybright at second. In the outfield, left to right, Christian Bohetta in left. Trevor Wilson in center. Levi Leidig in right. Colin Schwartz, the starter behind the plate. He's a familiar face for the Knights. And Levi Long, the starting pitcher today, as Bohetta and Middleton both over the pitch count, something nobody had to deal with last year, so definitely an adjustment as neither guy threw that many pitches, 53 and I believe Middleton was around 70. Under normal circumstances, one of them probably starts again here today.
Yep.
But with the pitch count rule, that's not the case. Levi Long comes in with a record of 1-1, an ERA of 3.87 on the year, 12 2/3 innings, and he's allowed 7 earned runs on 13 hits, walked 7, struck out 7. That's the ratio that is of concern for Levi. He did, however, come in the Bellmont game between these two teams first, did walk a batter in the 7th inning of that game. But he has been pretty good for the Knights so far this year. Had a real nice outing against Carroll in a game that was suspended and then never finished. Of course, Carroll being upset, that's one of the headliners in the area.
New Powell got beat as well.
Yeah. Several upsets. Number 1, Crawfordsville in Class 3A went down on Wednesday evening. And Austin Ocampo will lead off the inning for the Braves, and he takes the first pitch high and tight.
Well, from what I know of this team, Derek, Austin Ocampo, probably their standout player on this squad.
Absolutely. There's a fastball away, and Long has fallen behind 2-0. Levi does have that one win on the year, but the loss came at Adams Central. A blown save and a loss in that game for Levi. There's a strike call at the knees.
Well, that was at the very bottom of the zone.
Yeah, Craig Hershey gave that pitch a couple of times last night. Be interesting to see if he gives it more consistently today. That one missed off the outer edge, and it's 3-1. Levi works with really nice pace for the Knights. There's a fastball fouled straight back to the screen. He's a fastball-heavy pitcher, and he's a guy that can overpower some hitters with his fastball. And he'll come to the plate with the payoff pitch. And he missed it high, and it's a leadoff base on balls for Austin Ocampo.
Yeah, that payoff pitch was not particularly close.
No.
Well out of the zone. It's not a bad idea to go up in the zone on a 3-2 pitch. Lots of times you can get a chase, but no chance on that one.
Long has already equaled the pitch total of Manus in the first inning, who threw just 6 pitches. Squaring to bunt is Michael Wetter, and it will roll just foul. Trying to get that runner over early. Belmont's going to need to be very successful on small ball this evening.
Quentin Middleton playing first, scooped that up. First time I've seen him play first base.
Yeah, he's only been out there for a number of innings this year. Levi not on the mound all that often for Norwell this season. I believe Quentin has been at first for all the innings he hasn't been, save for a couple. I think Christian might have played an inning or two over there.
Boy, Norwell's outfield playing deep.
Oh, the left fielder is way back. That's Bohada. He's playing quite deep.
Yeah, so's Trevor, and right fielder as well.
Squares to bunt and takes a strike.
Well, that was a breaking ball from Long, and batter kind of flinched.
Yeah, definitely fooled Wetter. He was not expecting the breaking pitch, and now he's behind 0-2. Fastball away.
Bellmont with the new style pants.
Yep, a single blue widened pinstripe that runs halfway down the leg, down the top half. There's a breaking pitch flown into center. Easy play for Wilson, and he'll haul it in for the first out. Here's Cameron Vogelweed now. Vogelweed, the 3-hitter center fielder, made a couple of plays in the top of the first for the Braves.
Boy, this is a young squad. Vogelweed, one of 11 sophomores. Just 2 seniors in Ocampo and Gutierrez. Just 3 juniors.
Here's the first pitch at the bottom of the knees for a strike call. It's good to see Levi lead off the at-bat with a strike. There's a breaking pitch. Oh, my goodness, that was a strike called. That was almost in the dirt. That was definitely at the very bottom. And we noted that that was called a couple times last night.
Yeah, it was.
Fastball away. But that breaking pitch might have caught the bottom of the knees there. Ocampo with a decent lead away from first. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss.
I'm a little surprised Ocampo hasn't taken off yet. especially with the number of breaking pitches that Long's throwing.
Well, he definitely is showing some respect for the arm that Colin Schwartz has at this point. Bellmont respecting that. First strikeout recorded by Levi. 2 gone now for Trevor Ortiz. Swing and a miss. Fastball high in the zone. There's a breaking pitch.
Yeah.
Check swing. He went around. And
yeah, he
it's
sure
0-2.
did. Tried to hold up, but it was obvious even from where we're at, Derek, he went around on that one.
Long ahead 0-2 with Ocampo away from first. Breaking pitch in the dirt, swing and a miss. Blocked by Schwartz. He'll have to throw to first to complete the strikeout. Throws a little bit up the line, but he'll make the grab. Middleton able to hold the bag, and the side is retired. Bellmont comes up with a leadoff walk. They leave him. We go to the second. We're scoreless in Decatur on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
At Adams Memorial Hospital, we care for the things that mean the most to you, your health, your family, and your community. Compassion is just as important to us as being accredited, or our Follow My Health online patient portal, or having top-of-the-line medical technology. Because at Adams Memorial Hospital, exceptional care means listening a little longer, a hug, or a kind gesture from a nurse. Compassion and medical expertise. That's Adams Memorial Hospital. Exceptional care close to you.
Every team knows that the three-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm and me, Kevin Beatty, and my team are here to help you go for three by combining your home, auto, and life insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home, auto, and life. It's just another way we're here to help things go right. So call me, State Farm agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928 or in Bern at 589-2077.
And welcome back to Bellmont. We're in the top of the second. Both teams without a hit in the first inning. Bellmont came up with a leadoff walk. Ocampo reached base but never got away from first. Middle of the order coming up for the Knights, Middleton, Long, and Kohler.
Now that sun's back out, Derek.
It makes things a little bit more difficult. Middleton, a .348 hitter on the year, takes the first pitch breaking ball up and away.
Well, it looks like it's pretty clear behind those patches of clouds there.
There's a fastball that's flown down to the right field line. Going over is Ortiz to make the running grab.
Pretty good jump out there by Ortiz to flag that down as he headed toward the right field line.
Levi Long stands in now. Knights certainly being aggressive. Manus threw just 6 pitches in the first inning. Levi had 17. A long first at bat, and after that, pretty efficient. Levi .319, and he fouls the first pitch out of play.
Let's go, Levi.
Did you get a good parking spot tonight, Derek?
Oh, I certainly did.
We both had good spots last night.
Yeah. There's a big breaking ball, and he fouls it away.
The issue here at Bellmont, if you haven't been here, is that if you're too close to the field,
you certainly run the risk.
Pretty high probability to catch a foul ball.
0-2, fastball high. Levi able to hold.
Now that sun is really bearing down.
That pitch missed high as well, and Long has evened the count at 2-2. Levi trying to be the first base runner for Norwell so far. First 4 retired. All 4 of them put the ball in play. And that will run the count full as it missed a little low.
Yeah, they're playing Levi pretty much straight up in the outfield and the infield.
3-2 pitch. Fouled away. And Long stays alive. He's fouled away the third pitch of the at-bat. Levi's capable of putting it anywhere on the field. His spray chart looks very good, very balanced to the left and right sides of the second base bag. And he fouls it back to the screen again. It's a high pitch, but he stays alive.
Yeah, that was probably ball 4, but tough to lay off when you've got a full count. Tend to get in swing mode.
Pitch number 8 coming of the at-bat. Fastball, foul out of play.
Well, that got a car.
Fastball this time is popped up into shallow left. Coming on is Miller, and he'll make the grab, calling off Ocampo. 2 gone here in the second.
Miller a little late in calling that one, as Ocampo had to peel off pretty hard.
Yeah, he didn't get a great read on it. Kind of took an extra step in the wrong direction. Kohler has steadily moved up a couple of spots over the course of the season, started in the 8-hole. And Coach McClain will call time here again. Every single time it happens.
Yeah, now Craig Hershey's going to walk down towards that confab.
He's going to make sure it doesn't last too long. Kohler, though, on the season, 3-11. And takes the first pitch. Strike call at the belt.
Let's go, Caleb.
Brady waits on deck. Should Kohler reach? Breaking ball in the dirt.
Well, Caleb has certainly earned his promotion in the lineup. He's been swinging the bat much better than he did early in the season.
Yeah, and the difference is for him at this point in the year is he's had several more extra base hits. He's put the ball in the gap a couple of times. This pitch is ripped to left field. Going back towards the track is Miller's ball still carrying, and it will drop at the base of the wall. Extra bases coming for Caleb Kohler, and it's a 2-out double. That ball just kind of kept on carrying. We talked about it prior to this game. Maybe a little bit wind-assisted, playing with Miller out there and left, and it drops on the warning track for a 2-base hit.
Yeah, Miller got turned around in a couple of directions there.
Well, the Knights now have a scoring opportunity all of a sudden with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Breggy an RBI opportunity, 12 driven in on the year, 357 average.
And he's done a pretty good job at third base as well, defensively.
Yeah, he's done a nice job handling the hot corner for a sophomore.
Big spot here, 2 outs and a man in scoring position.
The 1-0, breaking ball on the outer edge for a strike call.
Of course, Garrison left on left here.
Brady takes a couple of quick looks at the runner, and there's a swing and a miss. 1-2, Maine is trying to work around a 2-out double here in the second inning to keep this game scoreless. And the offering. Fastball, swing and a miss. Out of there is Breggy. And the side is retired. Norwell comes up with a 2-out double. They leave one. We go to the bottom of the second. Scoreless in Decatur on WellsCountyVoice.com.
You care about your community, you shop local, and you enjoy personal interaction. You're doing more than spending your money. You're supporting your neighbors.
Hi, this is Carlos.
And this is Sarah from Bloomin' Boutique in Ossian. We would like to personally invite you to visit our shop, the Bloomin' Boutique, and check out all we have to offer.
At the Bloomin' Boutique, we have daily lunch specials like Taco Tuesdays, Witch Wednesdays, and Aloha Fridays. A large selection of smoothies, frappes, iced lattes, coffees, and teas.
We also carry a large selection of fresh flowers for bouquets and flower arrangements. Our shop is full of handmade, uniquely functional pottery, handmade jewelry, DeBrand's chocolates, and gifts. You don't need to go any further than the Bloomin' Boutique. Grab your latte, lunch, flowers, gifts, and chocolates all in one stop.
Support your local community by visiting Bloomin' Boutique, located at 106 South Jefferson Street in Ossian. Follow them on Facebook to view their daily lunch specials. Open 7 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturday. The Bloomin' Boutique.
And welcome back to Bellmont. Norwell came up with a base runner in the top of the second inning, but could not score. Kohler from second base with 2 outs, and it'll be Mills, Bauer, and Boyd to bat here in the bottom of the inning for Bellmont. Colin Mills, the catcher, 5, 6, 7 in the order, and takes the first pitch low and away. And that one's low and away as well to run the count to 2-0.
Yeah, this is where you got to make an adjustment.
There's a fastball at the belt for a called strike.
And a good adjustment there. That was middle.
There's a fastball again, shot right towards the first baseman and caught on a line by Middleton. One away here in the second. Tried to poke that one the other way, and it ended up being right at Middleton. Struck it fairly well.
Another one of those sophomores stepping in.
Tyler Bauer, the DH today, wears number 16, bats from the left side. Takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Bellmont in their road blue with a circle and a B in the top right corner of the front of the jersey. Norwell in their home gold with blue across the shoulders and the back, gray pants. That one skips in there, and the count is 2-1.
Paul Beitler did not make the play on that ball. A little bit disappointed in him.
Paul's got to do a better job.
Yeah. He's blaming the fence, but, you know, if you want to make a play, that's a nice shot there by Bauer.
Right back towards the second baseman, and a base hit for Bellmont, their first of the afternoon. And Bauer is aboard.
Well, Bauer didn't try to do too much with that pitch, just aligned it about 15 feet to the right of Garrett Waybright.
Yeah, Garrett did not have much of an opportunity to make that play. Here's Peyton Boyd now. And he pops the first pitch up. Going towards the dugout, Middleton. He's got some room. No, he doesn't. Had it hit the edge of the dugout there and ricocheted off.
Yeah, it just didn't get high enough to spin back in for Quinton to be able to make a play.
Yeah, that's right. As the wind kind of died there for a moment. 0-1 breaking ball, grounded towards the shortstop Kohler. Going to be only one play, and he goes over the head of the first baseman, and it's out of play. Not a good throw by Caleb Kohler as he just got under it. It'll be an E6, and the runners go to second and third.
Yeah, he fielded that kind of awkwardly with the glove down. And I don't know if that affected his grip on the ball as he came up with it, but Middleton didn't have a chance.
Well, the ball went out of play. Went over the fence. Or it actually might have gone in between a gap over there.
I think it did. Yeah, Bellmont threatening here with a couple of runners in scoring position, just one out.
And it's their biggest opportunity of the game so far to be Brandon Bodrab to bat here, the 8-hole hitter. So Long facing the bottom of the order here, trying to keep Bellmont from taking the lead here in the second inning. And the first offering is at the knees for a strike call. Boyd leads away from second, Bauer from third. And the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Bodrab tried to pull that one. Took a big rip and missed it completely. 0-2 now as Long works ahead of Brandon. Low and away. Norwell fans wanted it, not that close.
Yeah, it was outside for sure, maybe even a little bit down. But good spot on an 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, never going to hit that one. 1-2. Breaking ball in the dirt, swing and a miss. They'll have to throw to third. They've got him in a rundown as they couldn't throw to first to get the strikeout. Tripping was Bauer, and Schwartz throwing to Kohler, who will tag him out at third. So the Knights get the closest out. Bodrab will reach first on the strikeout. And that'll put runners on first and second with 2 out.
Yeah, that's really poor base running by a sophomore there. You can't get picked off on a strikeout. He just crept too far down the line, and good recognition by the senior Schwartz to notice that he was way too far off the bag. Probably a couple more throws than they wanted on that rundown, but
officially 2-5, 2-6. That's how that one is scored. This pitch is popped out of play.
Into the parking lot here at Bellmont. Boy, it's turned into a real nice evening, Derek.
Sure has.
That wind's died down to nothing but a whisper. Two down here in the bottom of the second.
There's a strike call. 1-2. Levi trying to work around where Bellmont had runners at second and third. It's the second time both teams that Norwell's faced have had some serious base running blunders. Mrs. Sinawa made a couple of mistakes, and it cost him last night. There's a swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Levi Long has picked up his fourth strikeout because Bodrab goes down as a strikeout even though he reached base. And the side is retired after 2 complete. We are scoreless. Bellmont leaves 2. To the third we go. Indicator.
Located in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the University of St. Francis is a private Catholic university enrolling 2,300 students in majors ranging from the liberal arts to the creative arts to the health services. Small class sizes, personal attention, and the freedom to explore your options. A USF education has a lot to offer. Visit their beautiful campus and see for yourself how you can be a part of the University of St. Francis. Visit sf.edu to learn more about the University of St. Francis.
This is Dan and Jane with Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
We want to remind everyone that we do in-house repair with our specialty being restoration and resetting.
Jewelry that is worn frequently over the years usually needs some TLC, prong retipping, resetting, or sizing.
It's so much fun to see the customer's reaction when they see their jewelry looking almost brand new.
Or maybe it's time for a new style. Choose from all styles of settings or let us design one just for you.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Back to Decatur, Sectional 23, semifinal game number 2. Derek Decker, Greg Van Meter on the call. And the Knights will send Clark, Bohetta, and Wilson to the plate here. 8-9-1 in the order. Heads up play by Colin Schwartz to catch the runner at third napping over there. And Clark swings and foul tips the first pitch into the glove.
Yeah, Bauer just got a little bit too aggressive on the swinging strike 3.
2 strikeouts in both of the innings that Long has faced Bellmont hitting. Ian is DHing tonight. Not a familiar position for him, but he is .319 on the year. He's had some limited at-bats, but has hit much more towards the end of the season here. 2 balls and a strike here to Ian. Tried that pitch to get it over but low and falls in the dirt, and Clark is ahead 3-1.
How many pitches did Manus throw earlier today, Derek?
I don't know.
Any
Couldn't
idea?
tell you. It wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
And that one gets away from the catcher Mills. Not far enough for Clark to advance, but he's aboard with a leadoff walk.
Yeah, the reason I asked, I didn't know if you thought he might be tiring a little bit, even though it's just the third inning.
No.
And he hadn't thrown many pitches.
No, probably not. He's only got 29 pitches in this game. And his innings earlier today were very similar to how the Knights went down in the first 2 innings. Squares to bunt does Bohetta and pulls back. The pitch was high. Knights trying to advance that runner to scoring position for Wilson. And Bohetta just .267 on the year. Squares to bunt again and pulls back high and tight, 2-0.
Yeah, he had to get the bat out of the way on that, or he'd have been hurting.
Well, we're going to have time called here. We'll have a brief meeting at the mound. While they do, Bohetta will talk to Coach McClain about what he's going to do for the rest of the at-bat.
I'll tell you what, if he does bunt again, I'd really like to see him get it down the first base line. Typically you want it down the third base line, but you've got the third baseman charging hard. You got a left-handed pitcher on the mound. If he gets it in no man's land, they could have a couple of guys on here with nobody out.
Yeah, drag bunt could do wonders here for the Knights. 2-0 count, so a lot of room to work for Christian. Here's the pitch. That one missed high on a breaking pitch, and he's fallen behind 3-0.
Yeah, Mills tried to pull that down into the strike zone, but it was definitely high.
Now Bohetta takes the pitch, wasn't squaring to bunt. We'll see what he does in a 3-1 count. Might be swinging away here. Nope, squares to bunt again. Puts it down the third base line, right down the line. A great bunt, and they're going to get him on the... Oh, no, they called him safe. As the tag was late, there was a brief collision there as they tried to slap the tag on Bojada, but he was already on the bag. That's going to have to be ruled a base hit, I believe.
Well, he's going to ask for help. As I think what happened there, Derek, is the first base umpire was focused on the feet, saw the first baseman's foot come off the bag, and didn't see the tag.
I'm going to guess they're going to call him out.
Yeah.
And it looked like the tag was applied before Christian reached the bag. He was a little bit obstructed from the play, and it's good to see the umpires to get together. But the reality is Bojada does his job and moves the runner into scoring position.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what happened. And I thought I did think he got the tag on him before his foot hit the bag. Tough to tell from here.
Yeah, we don't have a great angle there.
But it is a successful sacrifice bunt for Bojada.
He does the job he was supposed to do.
Done. Yep.
And now the top of the order is the Knights flip the lineup card to Trevor Wilson. Takes the first pitch low. He lined out sharply to Ocampo to lead this game off on the first pitch.
Trevor's been swinging the bat well here of late.
RBI opportunity, driven in 14 on the year. 1-0 breaking pitch is chopped foul. Trevor, we talked about last night, hasn't been in the lineup in a number of games coming into last night with that arm injury. The foot injury hindered him earlier in the year, but didn't cause a lot of problems. The arm, where he got hit at East Noble, is the more major of the two injuries. But he's been beaten up a little bit this year.
Yeah.
2-1 as Wilson took that pitch up and away. One hit for both teams. Norwell has committed the only error. They've left one. Bellmont has left 3 aboard. The 2-1 pitch, fastball in the dirt, blocked by Colin Mills, who struggled a little bit earlier today.
That was not an easy pitch to block as it stayed down, didn't bounce up at all.
Colin struggled, let a couple of balls get by him. I guess that was this afternoon as well. Been at the ballpark all day for the last couple of days. Pops this pitch up on the infield. Ocampo under it and makes the grab.
Well,
that was a
sky
mile
high pop-up. Pitch was up in the zone, but Trevor was in swing mode on a 3-1 count and took a good rip at it.
Well, Garrett Waybright will get the opportunity here. Bats with 2 outs and a runner at second for the Knights here in the third inning. First pitch, breaking ball, gets away from Colin Mills. It'll be a wild pitch, and Clark is 90 feet closer.
Yeah, that pitch was much easier to block than the one he was able to block previously when Wilson was up. And time to put the sweatshirt on, Derek.
Yeah, it's definitely cooling off. Might have to do that in between innings. Got the trusty pullover with me.
There you go.
1 ball to Garrett Waybright. Fastball ripped right towards the shortstop on a line, and Ocampo makes the grab. Knights just have been hitting it right at the infielders as they've struck it well several times, but not able to get the run across. The Knights come up with a base runner. They leave him. We go to the bottom of the third. We're scoreless in Decatur. Back in a minute on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Are you looking for a new dental home, or maybe you've suffered a dental sports-related injury? Contact Dr. Laura Kugelhahn and her caring staff. They can help you with your general and emergency dental needs. Dr. Laura Kugelhahn and her staff provide a wide variety of services such as fillings, crowns, veneers, bridges, bleaching, dentures, athletic mouth guards, and much more. Dr. Kugelhahn's office is located at 1133 North Main Street in Bluffton. Call today at 824-31000 for an appointment with Dr. Laura Kugelhahn.
Dr. Laura Kugelhahn is a provider for Delta Dental and Aetna insurances. She is also accepting Care Credit. Dr. Kugelhahn and her staff will make you feel at home.
Welcome back to Bellmont, Sectional 23, semifinal game number 2. We're scoreless here in the bottom of the third. The Knights left a runner at third base. Clark reached with a leadoff walk in that inning, but was not able to score. Sack bunt, pop out, line out is how the Knights went down. And it'll be Levi Long back out there for his third inning of work for the Knights. Levi's thrown 35 pitches through 2, in contrast Manus with 41 through 3.
Levi's been effective, though.
Yeah.
He's done a good job of keeping the ball down in the zone.
And, he's, for a guy that hasn't gotten a ton of work on the mound this year, he's put in a really big position, an unexpected position at that, as the Knights expected, had the rain not interfered, would have gone most likely Middleton Bohada here in the sectional. But sometimes Mother Nature has a word, and
that word was wet.
That word is final as well. Really can't argue with it.
No.
Top of the order here for Bellmont in the third. Ocampo leads the at-bat off with a 56-footer.
That, I believe, hit in the grass.
Yeah, I'm not sure it made it to the dirt. If it did, it caught the lip. There's a fastball popped out of play to the right side.
Ocampo a little bit late on that fastball.
Austin walked in the first at-bat to lead off the base running for Bellmont in the bottom of the first. Breaking pitch, swing and a miss. Good breaking ball by Long. Levi hasn't left any breaking pitches up. He's kept everything down in the zone. Definitely hitting his spots so far. There's another breaking ball, jammed him a little bit. Weak grounder to short. Going to be a tough play for Kohler, and he gets him by a step. Out of there is Ocampo, 6-3, one gone.
Well, that's a big out for the Knights' defense. Ocampo, a fine hitter for the Braves.
Well, he also runs with pretty good speed on the base
does.
paths. He could be a dangerous runner. We didn't see him break to second at all there in the first inning.
I was a little surprised by that.
Yeah, me too. First pitch is grounded right back at Long. It'll be an easy toss to first. Out is Wetter, 1-3.
Yeah, one pitch as well, so good job by Levi, pounding the strike zone early.
Here's Cam Vogelweed now, 3-hitter for the Braves. Struck out swinging his first try. And the first pitch is low.
Another breaking ball there from Long, and I know, Derek, you said that Colin calls his own game.
He does. That pitch is driven foul. Ball and a strike here to Cam Vogelweed. That's in the dirt, 2-1. Well, a little bit unexpected. We have a low-scoring game. No score yet, as Knights have batted 3 times. That ball is ripped into right center field. Going back is Wilson, and he makes the grab on the back pedal. Vogelweed got good wood on that one, but couldn't find the gap, and we're through 3. No score here in Decatur. Back in a minute on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located. Across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H Park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front-end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Carrie Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Carrie Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
Now, welcome back to Bellmont. We've been gliding along at a wonderful clip so far, 37 minutes through 3 innings of play. 1 hit for both teams. Norwell with the lone error, and Knights have left 2 aboard. Bellmont 3. Pretty nice crowd this evening for the evening matchup, especially considering with the schedule changes. Norwell bringing a ruckus crowd, as always, to the sectional.
Yeah, this game was delayed twice, I believe, right? Wasn't it 2 o'clock, then 3 o'clock, then 7?
Well, actually, it was originally scheduled to be 12 o'clock on Saturday, and then it got switched to 2 because they were taking into consideration the fact that the team this morning would have had to play back-to-back in the first game, so they moved that to the last time slot of the day. 1-0 is a strike call low and away at the far part of the zone for Schwartz.
Yeah, that was a good pitcher's pitch by Manus.
There's a big bender called strike 2 at the top of the zone.
Yeah, Colin gave up on that, and it was certainly at the very top of that strike zone.
1-2 now. Pops this pitch up, foul territory, giving Chase Mills. He's got some room, and he'll make the grab, and Schwartz will foul out. Well, the good news is that the sun is behind the clouds more than likely for the rest of the evening. And things have cooled off, lights are on, and I can see my computer screen.
Yeah, there you go. That's always a win.
One out here for Middleton, who flies the first pitch foul and out of play to the right side. Quinton is a first pitch hitter. He's done it all year long, and it really doesn't matter what the situation is. He likes to jump on the first pitch.
Free swinger.
Yeah, he's not a guy that strikes out looking, ever.
That pitch was high to even the count.
He's only struck out 7 times on the year. That one's high as well, and Manus leaves the last 2 up to make it 2-1. That pitch popped up. Back of the infield. Peyton Boyd there. Oh, yep, right behind the second base bag. Kind of had a lunge for it at the end. But all in all, it'll be the second out. Knights have still only had 2 base runners in this game. Greg, I can see the window washing adventure has been getting to you. You seem a little tired this evening.
Wore myself out today, Derek. Got up early. Chores all day. My honey-do list was pretty long.
Well, I cannot say the same, but I enjoyed baseball all day.
Oh, good pitch.
Bender outside to long.
Yeah, he tried to backdoor Levi there and just missed.
Levi flew out. That's low, 3-0. Although that has been on and off called a strike at times. That was pretty close to the zone. He's missed very close a couple of times here in the at-bat. But it's 3-0 to long. There's a fastball.
Levi taking all the way.
Yep. Middle of the order right here for Norwell, trying to get something going with 2 outs in the 4th. That's called strike 2 at the very top of the zone again. That was almost at the letters. 3-2. Manus, the payoff pitch. Fastball right back up the middle. Giving a diving effort is Ocampo. He throws to first. A spectacular defensive play by Austin Ocampo. Made a diving stop. Got up and made a real nice throw. And the side is retired. Ocampo flashing the leather to end the 4th inning. We go to the bottom, scoreless in Decatur on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Introducing Pizza Hut's first $5 flavor menu. Just $5 each when you order 2 or more. Say yes to a medium 1-topping pizza. Yes to Wing Street Wings. Yes to new stuffed garlic knots. And much more. It's easy to say yes to our first ever $5 flavor menu. Only at Pizza Hut.
The $5 flavor menu is now available from your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton. To place an order, call 824-5701 or order online at pizzahut.com.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has adult-youth double leagues with 1 adult and 1 child per team, or 2 youth may make a team, and a youth league for ages 4 to 19 starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long, and everyone plays every game. The Bowling Center in Bluffton, located at 1231 South Scott Street. For complete details, visit bowlbluffton.com, and don't forget about Friday Fun from 12 to 6. Only $1 per game and 50-cent shoes at a smoke-free environment. bowlbluffton.com. bowlbluffton.com.
And welcome back to Sectional 23, semifinal game number 2 here at Bellmont. We're in the bottom of the 4th now. Norwell not able to get a base runner in the top of the inning. As Long grounded out to Ocampo at short, who made a real nice play to end the inning.
He did. The transfer on that play was pretty impressive.
4-5-6, middle of the order here for Bellmont. Ortiz leads off the inning and takes the first pitch as it skips away from Schwartz. Fastball low again. Breakdown for Long, 46 pitches, 29 for strikes. Fastball low and away. Long has walked one in this game.
Yeah, he was that way on a couple batters earlier, but he made a good adjustment to come back. We'll see if he can again.
Now that's high and tight, and an easy 4-pitch walk. Not real close on any of those 4 pitches, and Ortiz is aboard.
Dave Goodmiller's going to walk out to the mound to have a talk with Levi.
I think that's probably a really nice decision there. It's the first meeting at the mound for the Knights so far with Long on the mound. He'll face Colin Mills when the meeting is over.
We mentioned the number of sophomores. Mills, a sophomore.
Yeah, it's a lineup card that would be much more reminiscent and reflective of a JV team just from looking at the ages of these kids.
Yep.
But they've really played up to par, especially at the end of the year. They got a great win over Whitco in 8 innings. Whitco almost a 20-win team, probably will be by the time a sectional is over. So that was a really boosting win, the last game before the sectional, if I recall correctly. And that's always what you want to do, get some momentum going into the sectional. Mills was squared around to bunt. Schwartz stopped the pitch. It was low and away, though. And Long has thrown 5 pitches in a row outside the zone. Fastball, strike call. Mills pulled back. Count is even at 1-1.
Yeah, you wonder if he was just showing bunt there. That looked like a pretty good pitch to bunt.
It sure did. Schwartz stood up, and I think it fooled some of the Bellmont faithful. Thought it might have been a little high. And they said he went around. Just couldn't pull it back in time. The pitch was outside, but it's 1-2.
I don't think he'll be trying to bunt again here. That was not a real strong-looking bunt attempt.
Called strike 3 at the knees. That was a great pitch, and Mills was frozen.
Yeah, right on the block. Outside part of the plate. Big pitch for Long there.
So a strikeout call. That's the 5th strikeout of the game for Mr. Long. First looking. And here's Tyler Bauer, who singled to center. Right past the second baseman, Waybright, in his first time up. And the first one's low and in. Schwartz has done a real nice job keeping the baseball in front of him.
Bauer got all the way to third his last time up.
DH today. He's got the only Bellmont hit. This pitch flown into pretty deep right field. Going back is Leidig, and he can't make the grab. It falls in the gap. 2 bases for Tyler Bauer. Trevor Ortiz will stop at third. It's going to be ruled a double. And Leidig has some pretty good speed. Didn't take the best angle and path to the ball, but it falls really close to him. And it'll be a double to put 2 runners in scoring position.
Well, Levi laid out for it, but he had a long way to go.
He did. Well, the Knights have found themselves in this situation before in this game, and on a normal situation, Ortiz had to hold up a little bit to make sure Leidig wasn't going to make the grab. He's probably scoring as that one went all the way to the wall.
Yep.
Peyton Boyd, the 7-hitter, second baseman, stands in now. First pitch, fastball called a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Yeah, that was one of those outliers as Long got a break with that pitch.
This is a pretty big situation with the lack of scoring so far. Any run now could be very important. Squares to bunt and bunts it foul. Runner was breaking home, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, they had the squeeze on. Breggy followed the runner in from third base. Of course, that's Ortiz at third. Bauer at second.
Knights have some bullpen action. Can't see down there. We'll get you the number as soon as we can. 0-2 to Boyd. Oh, goodness, that was really close. Must have been a little outside. That was right, definitely at the knees, so I'm guessing it must have been outside. It's 1-2. Closest we've seen all night that hadn't been called a strike.
Yep.
He'll try again. Fastball high, 2-2. So now Boyd working the count a little bit.
Yeah, Levi really wanted that one, and it's darn close.
Long comes set into the plate with a 2-2. Breaking pitch hitting. Right square in the bottom of the back. And that'll load the bases.
Well,
the good news for the Knights is that does put a force out at any bag, and the Knights will more than likely, well, actually they're going to put the middle infielders back. Corners really aren't pinched in all that far either. Ground ball up the middle, you can get a double play and get yourself out of the inning. Brandon Bodrab, the batter.
Yeah, you got to watch for the squeeze again here with the corners.
There it is.
Not too close.
Here comes the runner. Bunt is down. The run is going to score. Throw comes to first, and it goes into right field. 1 run will score. 2 runs are in. The third one will be stopped at third. It'll be a E1 on the play, and it's 2-0 Bellmont.
Well, good job of getting the bunt down. And they had the play at first. Levi just turned and threw it over the head of Garrett Waybright.
Well, the run would have scored no matter what.
Right.
As Long had to go to first, but then threw it into right field.
2-0 lead here in the bottom of the fourth now for Bellmont. And they're still threatening.
Oh, absolutely.
Runners on the corners.
There's a strike call to lead off the at-bat to Corey Miller.
What did he do last time, Derek?
Miller struck out swinging. Runners at first and third. There's a strike call. Runner going. Throw to second base. They're going to have him by a mile. Out of there is the runner, Brandon Bodrab. 2 gone.
Yeah, it was interesting. If Belmont's going to try to steal a run there, the runner at third actually went back to the bag on the throw.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Well, Long does a pretty good job in limiting the damage. 1 run will score, earned, and the other is unearned. And the side is retired. Bellmont comes up with 2 in the inning. They leave 1. We go to the 5th. 2-0 Bellmont on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance company is responsible for selecting the shop to repair your vehicle.
False. Insurance agents and adjusters have no authority in telling you where to have your vehicle repaired. It's your investment and responsibility to select a competent collision repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrensbodyshop.com.
Yeah, welcome back to Decatur. 2-0. Greg, every good team has a game on the path to making a deep run in the tournament that really tests the team. And last night was 5-4. It was a pretty good test. That's at the bottom of the zone on the inner edge. Called a strike to lead off the at-bat to Kohler, but this definitely could be seen as that game for the Knights.
Well, they don't grade the wins. You just got to survive and move on.
That pitch is flown into deep center field. Going back is Vogelweed, and he will make the grab a step in front of the track. 1 away.
Yeah, Kohler gave it a ride.
Kohler doubled the last time. He's got the only Norwell hit. And both of them have been pretty deep in this park.
Yeah.
The dimensions have been taken off of the field here, as there was previously a sign leaning up against the fence in center. As that pitch is popped up into left, Corey Miller will make the grab. 2 quick outs again for Brady Manus. So Brady pops out, and now Clark.
Yeah, Manus not overpowering by any means, but he's done a pretty good job of keeping the ball down in the zone, keeping these Norwell hitters off balance.
Yeah, the pitch Kohler put into deep center was definitely at the bottom. Here's Clark. That pitch misses high. Ian reached on a walk, but then he was left at third base. I believe that was back in the 3rd inning. And he pops this pitch up into left. Miller under it. This is going to be a quick inning for Brady Manus. That's exactly what you want to do after you score 2 in the bottom of the previous inning. No base runners for the Knights. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Bellmont leading 2-0 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Yeah, welcome back to Bellmont, Sectional 23 semifinal game number 2. And the top of the order coming up for Bellmont as they lead it 2-0. First pitch low and away. Ocampo has looked at all 3 pitches in his first pitch of the at-bats, and they've all been outside the zone.
Norwell needs to put up a goose egg here and get the bats going. Just 1 hit on the evening.
That pitch grounded towards the shortstop, routine for Kohler, and it went up his arm.
Yeah,
E6.
You got to attack that baseball, especially here on this infield. We talked about it a little bit before the game off air, and they've done a great job to prep this field, but the lips are pretty pronounced here at Decatur.
Absolutely. They've certainly done the best they can with what they've got to work with. But Michael Wetter will bat now. Squares to bunt. Gets down a good one down the first base side. Long will throw to first, who's way bright. There's a collision. They're going to say it's on the transfer, but it gets away into right field. Taking third base is Ocampo, and they almost throw it away. They get it to Breggy at third. We've got a crazy play going everywhere. Out of there is Michael Wetter. Okay, now he called him out, and Wetter's still at first base. He was called out, and they said he was on the transfer. Coach McLean is really not pleased, as the first base umpire clearly signaled out.
Yeah, he definitely called him out.
Well, he dropped it, but I thought it was after the collision, and it was on the transfer, and he already had possession when he was on the bag. That's what I thought he was calling him out.
Yeah. Well, and the reason I thought you were right on that, Derek, was because he never signaled safe.
Oh, I saw him go out. I saw him signal out. Yeah. The 3 umpires are going to get together here. But it'll be interesting. And as we mentioned, we do not have a really good vantage point at all. And it was clear that the ball eventually popped out because Ocampo went to third on the play after the collision at first with Wetter ran through the bag, which is exactly what he's supposed to do. The throw took him into the bag and the glove of Waitbright. The ball came popping out. And what's the situation? He's going to be called safe. Well, they're going to say he never had possession of the baseball, and Coach McLean is going to come out to argue further. That spells big trouble for Norwell.
Well, the first base umpire probably the weakest member of this.
Oh, he is. He's the number 3.
Yeah.
Because he had the last plate game Well, how are we going to
right,
score that? It's going to have to be E4.
Yeah. Yeah,
Boy.
I think you've got to.
That is something. And taking third, because the ball popped into right field, is Ocampo. So now runners on the corners with nobody out for Bellmont. 2 errors in the inning. Here's a squeeze play, bunt, and he's going to throw it to first. That's the only play he had. And another run is across. He gave a thought to coming to the plate.
Well, I thought he had a shot at him, Derek.
If it's me, I'm going to the plate right there. But it'll be a sacrifice.
And an RBI. 3-0 game now for Bellmont. They haven't put the out up on the board yet, but
pitches in the
out.
dirt to lead off the at-bat to Trevor Ortiz. Yeah, there is one out here in the inning. 3-0 lead on just 2 Bellmont hits. That was scored a hit by the official score. That is incorrect.
Yeah.
That cannot be a hit.
I wouldn't call it a hit either.
Well, it can't be. There's just no
Never
way it
left
can
the
be a hit
infield.
because and they would have had him before the ball popped out. So it's either E1 or E4. You got to pick, and so it goes down to C4. And he's fallen behind 3-0 to Trevor Ortiz. Knights are having some trouble in a game they are heavily favored in. Bellmont just a 6-win team. Norwell absolutely crushed them last time, 8-1, but they could have been a lot worse in that game. A very cold day here in Decatur, as I recall. But a very different story tonight.
Well, there weren't many warm days over the last 7 weeks or so.
Fastball at the bottom of the knees, called a strike.
Yeah, that was at the very bottom of the zone.
Sometimes on 3-0, the zone expands a little bit.
Yeah.
There's a fastball popped up to the right side, foul territory, giving chase is Middleton back towards the fence, and he will run out of room. Count is full.
Good hustle by both Middleton and Leidig, chasing after that foul ball.
1 hit for Norwell, 4 errors now. 3 runs on 2 hits for Bellmont, and a still threat out there at second base in the face of Michael Wetter. Ortiz 0 for 1, strikeout and walk. The payoff pitch popped up on the infield. Right to Long, just to the left side of the mound for Long, and it'll be the second out. Well, again, Norwell trying to limit damage. 3 runs in 2 innings is tough to overcome, but that's what they're going to have to do today to stay in this tournament.
Yep, Colin Mills stepping in.
Colin 0 for 2, lined out to Middleton at first, and struck out looking his second time up. Failed to get a bunt down his last time up, and then took strike 3 at the knees. 1-0. Popped up foul and out of play, back towards the parking lot.
I don't think any cars were damaged on that particular foul ball.
No. That one bounced in the middle. Long will step off here to try to regain himself. Collect things, make sure he doesn't lay one in there with a runner at second base. Fastball in the dirt.
Boy, great block by Colin Schwartz. That was a fastball in the dirt. And they can be some of the toughest pitches to block. Especially that one, it stayed down.
That's a couple now we've seen that have just kind of skipped on the dirt and laid down flat 2-1. Jam job towards the middle of the infield. Kohler charging. Throw to first is low. It is picked by Quentin Middleton. He's out by half a step.
Great play by Middleton to come up with that. That was an in-between bounce.
Well, we're through 5. Bellmont gets 1 more. They leave 1. We're going to the 6th. Bellmont 3, Norwell nothing on WellsCountyVoice.com.
You care about your community, you shop local, and you enjoy personal interaction. You're doing more than spending your money. You're supporting your neighbors.
Hi, this is Carlos.
And this is Sarah from Bloomin' Boutique in Ossian. we would like to personally invite you to visit our shop, the Bloomin' Boutique, and check out all we have to offer.
At the Bloomin' Boutique, we have daily lunch specials like Taco Tuesdays, Witch Wednesdays, and Aloha Fridays. A large selection of smoothies, frappes, iced lattes, coffees, and teas.
We also carry a large selection of fresh flowers for bouquets and flower arrangements. Our shop is full of handmade, uniquely functional pottery, handmade jewelry, DeBrand's chocolates, and gifts. You don't need to go any further than the Bloomin' Boutique. Grab your latte, lunch, flowers, gifts, and chocolates all in one stop.
Support your local community by visiting Bloomin' Boutique, located at 106 South Jefferson Street in Ossian. Follow them on Facebook to view their daily lunch specials. Open 7 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturday. The Bloomin' Boutique.
And welcome back to Bellmont. Brady Manis still on the mound for Bellmont as he enters his 6th inning of work. Kohler made a nice play and a nice pick by Middleton, probably even a better play by Quentin there at first base, where he's not real familiar with the position. 9-1-2 coming up for the Knights here in the 6th inning. Bohada, Wilson, and Waybright. Bohada a sack bunt down the third base line his first time up and takes a strike. Manus with 60 pitches through 5 innings. There's a high breaking pitch that never got down. And we're even at a ball and a strike. Top of the order looms on deck. That's where the Knights can do their damage. This might be the inning for Norwell to get a couple runs. Check swing fouled right towards us here down the third base side, 1-2. Definitely crunch time now for the Knights as the pressure is on to get a run at least. They need 3 at some point. Bohada with a good at-bat here. It's 2-2. And the offering. Fastball, swing and a miss. One gone. Bottom of the order strikes out for the Knights. Belmont's 5 outs away from getting the win here. And the Knights have just 1 hit. Belmont's only got 2 hits. Manus is certainly not overpowering anybody, but Knights have just not have been able to find holes so far. And Wilson takes the first pitch low, 0 for 2. Lined out and popped out to the shortstop Ocampo in this game. Fastball, late strike call, far bottom of the zone. That was quite low. That pitch is ripped to right field on a fly. Going back is Ortiz towards the track to the wall, and it's off the base of the wall. Wilson has 2 bases, a 1-out double. Initially, it didn't look that deep off the bat, but then judging it later, Ortiz didn't get a good jump, and it went off the bottom of the wall.
Yeah, kind of a tough sky right now, too. But yeah. I don't know that he got to it anyway. That ball was hit hard by Trevor Wilson, and he's swung it well all night.
So the Knights have 2 hits on the game, and they've both been in doubles. Kohler has a double, and now Wilson has a double, and it's Waybright here, who bats with 1 out and a runner at second. First pitch high, and Waybright lays off the pitch as these Norwell fans trying to get behind this team. Still scoreless through 5 1/3. That's low in the dirt, smothered by Colin Mills. 70 pitches now for Manus. 39 have been strikes. 2 balls and no strikes here to Garrett.
Boy, I would have guessed he had a higher ratio of strikes than that.
Me too. That's up and away, and it's 3-0. If Waybright reaches, Schwartz is the guy you want up. He could be the tying run for the Knights. 3-0. High strike called.
Yeah, that was at the top of the zone, but we've seen the zone expand. You mentioned it earlier, Derek, in the 3-0 count.
Coach McLean didn't like that call. That one's in the dirt. It gets away from Colin Mills. That'll put runners at the corners. Wild pitch, ball 4. 1 out, and runners on the corners for Colin Schwartz. Well, it's quite possibly the most important at-bat of his career, and he's had a great career here at Norwell.
He has. He really has.
He's got a chance to put hopefully not a final period on it, but definitely an exclamation part late in his career. We're going to have a meeting at the mound. It's the second meeting to Manus. Don't think we'll have a pitching change, though. Colin Schwartz, by the way, on the day, 0 for 2. And the meeting is over. Schwartz is fouled out and flew out. The foul out came to the catcher and the fly out to center. 1 out. Big opportunity. Colin Schwartz, second on the team, 27 driven in on the season. He will take his time and step in right here. Definitely got to be patient. No reason to get antsy here unless you see a good first pitch. It's in the dirt.
Yeah, Wabright's got to be careful over at first as well with the lefty.
Yep.
The Knights cannot afford to give any outs away here. He's got a good lead.
1-0. Missed it high. 2-0. And I tell you what, Bellmont may be trying to pitch around Schwartz here because with Middleton on deck, you'd much rather take your chances with Middleton than Colin Schwartz. There's ball 3. Runner going to second. Throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base for Waybright. Runners in scoring position and a 3-0 count to Colin Schwartz. Does he have the green light?
Not quite sure. Oh, I'd give him the green light, absolutely. Not quite sure where that throw was going. It was well to the left of second base and short of the bag.
Well, sometimes you see that be cut off, but it wasn't in that position as Ocampo wasn't far enough in front of the bag. 3-0. Fastball gets away from the catcher, Mills. Here comes the runner, and Wilson is safe. Trevor Wilson put a hand up and made contact with that baseball, and Colin Schwartz takes second base on the play. What a play that was.
Well, the ball was heading right towards Trevor's face. He had to defend himself, and here comes Scott Miller to ask about that play.
Well, it's a pass ball as that one got off the glove. Almost was a strike.
Yeah.
Waybright takes third on the play, and taking second, a good heads-up play by Colin Schwartz. And now he's going to be courtesy run for by Tyler Skiles, and the tying run out there at second base for Norwell. Here's Quentin Middleton with 1 out.
Well, a base hit, unless it's a line drive right at somebody, should score both these runs. Skiles runs well.
Middleton has shown the ability to go the opposite field, too, and if he puts one down the right field line here, he could tie it. 3-1 the score here in the top of the 6th. First pitch, outside for a ball. Waiting on deck, Levi Long, who has some power of his own. Fastball, late strike call.
Yeah, it looked like it just caught the inside corner to even the count.
I thought it was a strike. It was just a little bit of a delayed call. The 1-1. Breaking pitch called strike 2.
Manus has not thrown a lot of breaking pitches. That was a good one.
Almost even now. 42 balls to 38 strikes, 80 total. Lined and fire the 1-2. Fastball, grounded foul towards third. Drama building again. Norwell has been in 2 very close games in this sectional and fighting for their lives here in the 6th inning of a 3-1 game. Fastball grounded towards third, and it took a funky hop. Ocampo deep in the hole. Throw to first is not in time. He's safe. A late call. Taking third is Tyler Skiles. The Knights have runners on the corners. It's 3-2.
Well, he was definitely safe. I don't know why the call was so slow in coming.
Middleton took a headfirst slide into first base, and it's going to be ruled an infield single very deep in the hole for Austin Ocampo. It'll be an RBI for Middleton, and the tying run now at third base for Levi Long. Levi 0 for 2, fly out, ground out, takes the first pitch high out of the zone.
Well, that ball was just put in the
Yeah.
best place you could put it.
Under the
if you're gonna
glove
leave it
of
on the
Wetter,
infield. Yep.
and Ocampo had to try to make the play. Made a pretty good throw. The 1-0. Fastball, strike call.
Well, you know, the first baseman actually came off the bag for that. I don't know that he had to. But,
yeah, O'Drab over there just kind of stepped away from the bag. And runner goes. The offering is grounded towards third and just outside the bag. So, returning to first will be Middleton. But he was going to have a stolen base. 1-2 now with one out. Kohler looms on deck, who has put it deep twice today. Manus steps on the mound. Shakes off one pitch. He's happy now. Checks the runner at first and delivers the 1-2. Fastball outside the zone. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Not in time. Here comes the tying run to the plate on a double steal. Skiles had to wait. And they tie the game at 3. Unbelievable.
Aggressive base running by the Knights. It pays off.
That is incredible.
A 3 spot here in the top of the 6th.
Stolen base for Middleton. And Skiles takes home. Wow. All right. Well, runner at second now. That's the go-ahead run for Caleb Kohler with 2 outs.
Well, Caleb's hit the ball hard a couple of times tonight. Doubled his first time up. Deep fly out his second.
Tell you what, those runs are so important, and the Knights have been so good on the bases here in the tournament. That's a couple of heads-up base running plays we've seen. Last night, you had Glasgow coming around third, scoring on the what would have been a double play ball that eventually ended up being the winning run for Norwell.
Right.
Caleb Kohler, 1 for 2, double to left, fly out to deep center. He has driven in 9 on the season. And the first pitch, low, ball 1. 3 runs on 3 hits for Norwell, 3 runs on 2 hits for Bellmont. Top of the 6th in a tie game at Decatur. That's well high.
I got to believe Manus is getting a little gassed right now. Over 80
now
pitches.
He is. And the situation comes in, he's got to be real close to that 120 pitch mark. He's got 88 in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Checks the runner, 2-0, high. Belmont's trying to leave Manus out there as long as they can.
They don't have anybody warming up.
No, if they get somebody, it'll probably be coming in from the infield.
Yep.
3-0. Call the strike on the inner edge. Kohler a hitter's count, and if Manus lays one in there, which is entirely possible with a little bit of a weak elbow at this point, the 3-1. Fastball fouled out of play. Kohler wanted it. Count is full. Big situation for the junior.
I'll tell you what. If I'm Coach McLean, I'm running Middleton here.
Yeah.
On the 3-2 pitch. Trusting Kohler to put it in play.
The payoff pitch.
Does not go.
Flown into deep right field. Going back, Ortiz got turned around, and he will drop it. It went in and out of the glove. Kohler's going to go to second, and the Knights take the lead. Oh, my goodness. E9. And the Knights take a 4-3 lead.
Yeah, that was in Ortiz's glove. Popped out.
Wow.
And the head coach, Scott Miller, heading out to the mound. They're going to make a pitching change.
Yes, they are. Quentin Middleton scores on the play. A 2-base error. 4 runs across in the inning. We're going to take a break and return with the pitching changes and also the other defensive changes. The Knights have the lead.
This is Dan and Jane with Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
We want to remind everyone that we do in-house repair with our specialty being restoration and resetting.
Jewelry that is worn frequently over the years usually needs some TLC, prong retipping, resetting, or sizing.
It's so much fun to see the customer's reaction when they see their jewelry looking almost brand new.
Or maybe it's time for a new style. Choose from all styles of settings or let us design one just for you.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
And welcome back to Bellmont. Just to recap things, it has been a wild inning here in Decatur. Knights entered the inning down 3-0. They now have 4 across. There was an E9 the most previous play. The Knights they've had a double steal going. Tyler Skiles taking the third run to tie the game after Middleton was safe at second. And Kohler, a pretty deep fly ball. But, I can see
you got the first baseman moved to third. Yep.
So we'll get those defensive changes to you in a minute. But Ortiz just kind of dropped it out there.
Yeah.
He got turned around, didn't get a good read off the bat. It wasn't particularly deep, but he had it in the glove, and it popped out and went to the ground. He almost made the catch with the bare hand as he juggled it, but then it fell out of his hand, and the Knights take the lead on the play. The defensive changes for Bellmont. The new first baseman is Brady Manus after he comes off of the mound. Brandon Bodrab goes to third base, and coming in to pitch from third is Michael Wetter, and he's going to work with 2 outs and a runner at second, trying to keep Norwell at just a 1-run lead now. But how the tables have turned in this inning. Here's Garrison Breggy, who has not had a good day at the plate. Strikeout swinging, fly out to left. Big opportunity here, though. RBI opportunity as Kohler's out at second with good speed. Breggy, 341 on the year, 12 driven in. And the first pitch from Wetter misses high. Went off the edge of the glove of Mills, but fell straight down, and he got fortunate.
Yeah, Mills has had a couple of whiffs here late in this one.
Yeah. 1-0 fastball high. Wetter can't find the zone early. Interesting decision, as Norwell's had some bullpen action, but Long nowhere near the pitch count, as there's a strike call on the inner edge. 2-1 to Garrison. He's only got 77 pitches, and I'm guessing he's coming out for the bottom of the sixth.
Yeah, I would think so.
This pitch grounded towards the hole at second, and it's through into right field. Being waved around is Kohler. Here comes the throw to the plate, and he is safe as the ball gets away from Colin Mills. Going to second is Breggy. Now he's going to break towards third. The throw is high, and it's 5-3 Norwell.
Breggy forcing the action. I mean, if that throws anywhere close to third base, he's out by 50 feet.
Yeah. Well, in any case, he does get the RBI. He gets the single, and he takes third. Actually, he took second on the throw, and then it's got to be E2 on that going to third. But you're right. Colin Mills could have saved himself an error. The throw, if Ocampo's not over there backing up that throw, it's into left field, and it's 6-3.
Well, it was an aggressive send by Coach McLean, but which I think you got to send him in that case. But once the ball got past the catcher, Mills.
Yeah. Here's Clark now, 0 for 1, walking a flyout. 5 runs across in the inning for Norwell. The pitch is low and away. It gets away from the catcher. Here comes Breggy to the plate. He's in with a head-first slide without a throw. Well, and I guess what you could call aggressive base running pays off for Norwell.
Sure does.
And now a 6-run, 6th inning for the Knights.
Boy, the wheels have really come off here for the Braves. I mean, they were in the catbird seat with a 3-run lead coming into the top of the 6th.
Norwell had only 1 hit in the game. They've got 3 hits in this inning, and that pitch grounded, and it took the glove off of Michael Wetter. He's going to go to bare hand and throw to first in time to get Clark. What a play. That was smoked. It went into the glove of Wetter, ripped the glove off his hand, and he has to go barehanded at the back of the infield and make the grab.
He did a great job of staying with the play there.
Well, what an inning for Norwell. They get 6 runs on 3 hits. They leave them empty. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Now the Knights have a 3-run lead on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger. We believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to Bellmont. We've got some defensive changes for Norwell. Here's what the Knights have done to keep Middleton in the game. Ian Clark is going to be out. Middleton goes to right field. Levi Long goes off of the mound to first. And Caden Mann is the new pitcher for the Knights.
Well, and he has given Colin Schwartz a workout in his warm-up pitches. Hopefully he'll be able to dial it in here for the real thing.
Well, Caden Mann on the season has thrown 23 innings of work. He's allowed 13 earned runs on 23 hits. The concern here, 20 walks to 23 strikeouts. And frankly, he had a real nice start to his varsity career and then kind of trailed off towards the end of the season, had a real rocky outing against Northrop in the start there in a game the Knights lost on Senior Day. But here is Tyler Bauer. 6-7-8 is what he's going to face coming in. Bauer has had a real nice evening. 2 for 2. He's got both of Belmont's hits. And the first pitch is a fastball that he blew by Bauer.
Well, that looked better.
Yeah. After the warm-up pitches, wasn't so sure he was going to find something close to the zone.
Yeah.
Single and a double for Tyler. That one misses high as we fade from daylight into full night mode here. It's kind of dusk, and it is a tough sky to read. We've seen it happen over the years a couple of times here at Bellmont. 1-1, grounded right back up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Leadoff single for Tyler Bauer. He has all 3 of Belmont's hits. The lefty is having a tremendous night at the plate.
Yeah, he swung it well.
Here's Peyton Boyd now, the second baseman. 0 for 1, reached on an error to Kohler and was hit by a pitch, so he's reached twice without a hit. Swings and misses at the first pitch, fastball at the knees. So Long will exit with 77 pitches, and we were wrong. We thought we were going to see Long again for the 6th inning. Big breaking ball, and that is Mann's best pitch by far.
It was probably as long of an outing as he's had this year, though, I would think.
Yeah. He didn't throw that many pitches against Carroll. Had a rough first inning, but after that, shut down the Chargers. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. 1-2. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. The 6-3 Norwell lead. Tyler Bauer at first for the Braves.
Boy, the Knights with 6 runs on. You got him for 4 hits or 3?
I got him for 4.
Okay.
That's low and away. Snap throw back down to first. Sends Bauer back in, sliding safely. Nice heads-up play as Schwartz keeping an eye on Tyler. Make sure he doesn't get too far away from the bag.
Well, he put that throw right in the bag, too.
Yeah. Nice tag applied by Long. 2-2. Fastball. He's set up outside. 3-2. Norwell fans wanted it, but that one definitely looked outside.
Yeah, you can't tell from the sides anyway where that pitch is horizontally.
Got to throw a strike here probably. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. It was going to be ball 4. It was a tall fastball, and Boyd strikes out swinging. First strikeout for Caden Mann.
Yeah, Greg Maddox always talked about the fact that, if it's 2-2, go ahead and throw it out of the zone because the likelihood of the batter swinging on the 3-2 pitch much higher.
Brandon Bodrab bats now, the third baseman, 0 for 2. He has reached twice as well. A drop third strike allowed him to reach, and he also reached on an error by Long. That was the crazy squeeze play that we had that Long threw it over the first baseman into right field. He leads off the at-bat with a strike. Here's a big bender that is in the dirt, blocked by Schwartz. Does a nice job to keep it in front of him. Ball and a strike here to Brandon.
Well, you'd love to see Caden get a ground ball here to one of his middle infielders.
Boy,
Kohler
so many
playing
things.
Almost behind the bag.
Yeah, he sure is. Fastball, swing and a miss. Just thinking back to the top of this inning, so many things went wrong for Bellmont.
Yeah.
And really, what hurts them the most is E9, because 3 more runs came across, and that gets them out tied, and we're in a completely different ball game. 1-2. Big bender, called! Strike 3 on the inner edge.
Boy, he had Bodrab ducking out of the way.
And we've got a change here.
Grant Gutierrez stepping in.
Bucky Gutierrez will bat here for Bellmont. That's what they call him. The locals call him. Over here in Decatur. Member of the football team as well. His name was called a lot.
The only other senior on this squad beside Austin Ocampo.
First pitch, called a strike at the belt. Well, the Norwell fans have certainly come alive here after that wild top of the sixth.
That's what a six spot will do for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Bender, late swing. Bucky took a late cut at that one. A little indecisive, and it's 0-2. Well, man, trying to work out of this inning. Just one base runner. A leadoff single, the 0-2. Fastball, right at the knees, called strike 3. Caden Mann works around a leadoff single. Bellmont leaves one. We are going to the 7th. Final inning of play, Norwell 6, Bellmont 3 on WellsCountyVoice.com.
TW Fable, a modern American restaurant, is now open at Timber Ridge Golf Course, 2330 East, 250 North in Bluffton, and it's bigger and better than ever. You can enjoy the same fine dining experience Tuesday through Thursday, 5 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 5 to 10. Reservations are recommended by calling 260-353-1360. Everyone is welcome at TW Fable. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
And welcome back to Bellmont, Sectional 23, semifinal game number 2, winner facing Heritage Monday at 1 p.m. Norwell takes a 3-run lead into the 7th inning, 6 runs on 4 hits. 4 Norwell errors, and they left 2 aboard. Bellmont 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, and they've left 6. Norwell's done a nice job of scoring their runners. Of course, they all came almost in the 6th inning. The other 2 scattered throughout the rest of the game. Just 1 base runner here and 1 there. And Bohetta will lead off the inning here as the Knights batted around in that 6th inning. Takes first pitch up and away.
He was showing bunt, and now Bojarab will creep in a little bit at third.
He got a real nice bunt down the third base line the first time up for a sacrifice. Controversial play there as a strike is called. He was originally called safe, I believe, and then he was called out.
Yep.
There's been
on
some
the tag.
There's been some calls in this game. Breaking pitch, tried the bottom of the zone and missed, 2-1.
Well, and not surprisingly, they've been all at first base.
I won't respond to that.
Well, he struggled.
There's ball
down there this evening.
That's ball 4, a leadoff walk for Christian Bohetta. Craig Hershey's really done a pretty nice job.
Yeah.
And there have been a couple of outliers in both games, but for the most part, pretty consistent.
Yeah, he really has been. He's gives that low strike every once in a while, but never gives a high strike, and has done a real nice job.
Here is Trevor Wilson, top of the order for the Knights. Takes the first pitch for a strike at the belt, 1 for 3. Line out, fly out to the shortstop, double to deep right center.
Trevor swung it well again tonight.
Here's a breaking pitch, low, ball and a strike. Now, if Norwell is able to get to the championship, they'll face Heritage in what was a great game last year. Saul Frank on the mound. A 4-2 Norwell win. If I recall, Norwell got a bunch of runs in the 6th inning of that game as they trailed. That pitch popped up down the first base side, and it'll get out of play. There were some great plays in that game on defense. Bailey Perkins making a sliding catch in foul territory right in front of us near the end of that game. The
year before, as I recall, Heritage got out of the regional. year before, didn't he?
Yeah. That pitch is ripped into left center field. Going back is Vogelweed towards the wall, and it's one-hopping the wall. Here comes Bohada. He's being waved around third. Andy McLean had him waving around all the way. Throw to the plate is in time. They got Christian at the plate.
Well, I'll tell you what. That was a perfect relay throw from Austin Ocampo.
Tell you what. Austin Ocampo couldn't have put the ball closer to the plate. Great tag applied by Colin Mills, and I think there's really nothing wrong with sending Bohada on that play.
No, it was a good
It was going to take a perfect throw, and they did.
Yep.
So a double for Wilson and no RBI, but the second double of the day for Trevor.
Yeah, he really smoked that thing to left center field, and just a wonderful play by the shortstop.
That pitch low, bounces away from Mills, and Trevor Wilson's going to take third on the wild pitch. Well, now a fly ball will get the job done here as the Knights trying to add another insurance run. With one out here in the top of the seventh.
Garrett does a pretty good job of putting the bat on the ball. I mean, I think he can get it to the right side. Of course, Belmont's infield now all on the grass. 17 RBIs. Take it back. 13 RBIs and 3 sacrifices. 2-0. There's quite a bit of room on the right side of the
this
outfield.
Pitch driven to right field. It's a single base hit RBI for Garrett Waybright, and the Knights take a 7-3 lead.
Yeah, Garrett did a great job there taking that pitch that was on the outer third and just drilling it through that hole.
Well, I saw him throwing soft toss earlier today with the wiffle balls out here before this game started, and Garrett was doing a great job of taking the outside pitches to the right side. He's done a real nice job all year. Hasn't tried to pull things, and I think this is going to be the end of the line for Michael Wetter. Defensive changes coming for Bellmont. Knights lead at 7-3 now in the top of the seventh. Back in a minute on WellsCountyVoice.com.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has adult youth double leagues with 1 adult and 1 child per team, or 2 youth may make a team, and a youth league for ages 4 to 19 starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long and everyone plays every game. The Bowling Center in Bluffton, located at 1231 South Scott Street. For complete details, visit bowlbluffton.com, and don't forget about Friday Fun from 12 to 6. Only $1 per game and 50-cent shoes at a smoke-free environment. bowlbluffton.com. bowlbluffton.com.
Introducing Pizza Hut's first $5 flavor menu. Just $5 each when you order 2 or more. Say yes to a medium one-topping pizza. Yes to Wing Street Wings. Yes to new stuffed garlic knots. And much more. It's easy to say yes to our first ever $5 flavor menu. Only at Pizza Hut.
The $5 flavor menu is now available from your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton. To place an order, call 824-5701 or order online at pizzahut.com.
And welcome back to Bellmont. The new pitcher is Noah Macklin for the Braves. Not sure if it was a straight change or not. Haven't heard an official announcement, but it did look like there was somebody that came in. Could have been him getting a different glove or something of that sort, although I think I see Brandon Bodrab back out there. So that means Manus is out. So Bodrab goes back to first.
Wetter went back to third.
Right, and then Manus is out. New pitcher, Noah Macklin, we talked about him, a sophomore, and he will inherit a base runner with 1 out in a 7-3 Norwell lead. Some really late action for the Knights have powered them to a 4-run lead. They've added at least 1 insurance run, and more never hurt anybody.
Well, they only had 1 hit going into the top of that 6th inning, and they've subsequently scored 7 big runs
on 5 more hits. Strike call to lead off the at-bat to Colin Schwartz, who is 0 for 2, a couple of flyouts and a walk. Long look in by Macklin, the lefty. Finally he comes to the plate, and there's strike 2 at the belt.
Yeah, I think Colin was looking off speed there. Good fastball by Macklin.
Macklin definitely took a long time to look in and maybe fooling with the timing of Schwartz a little bit. Now the pitch. Runner breaks. Pitch is going to go down the line and in to right field for a base hit. It's going to roll to the line. Taking third on the play, Waybright as he was running, and Schwartz is going to be in with a double. Colin Schwartz was running hard out of the box. Ortiz did not get to that ball very quick. It'll be a one-out double to put 2 runners in scoring position.
Well, that ball checked up in right field like a 60-degree lob wedge as the right fielder had to run forever to get to that ball.
Yeah.
Now Tyler Skiles is going to run for Schwartz out at second. The Knights trying to add on to a 4-run lead.
Another courtesy runner. Base hit should score 2 here. Skiles with good speed. Anything to the outfield that is down. 7 runs on 7 hits now for the Knights. And Middleton 1 for 3. 2 flyouts and a single. And he swings at the first pitch and fouls it out of play.
That pitch was ankle high.
Yep.
Fouled off for strike 1.
Very aggressive on that first pitch all the time is Quentin. Macklin checks Skiles at second, comes to the plate. Fastball high, a ball and a strike. Knights trying to add to that lead. They have finally built. Frankly, Norwell had their backs to the wall. In the top of the 6th inning, they weren't hitting. Nothing was going right on offense. Finally, they broke out with a little bit of help from Bellmont's defense as Middleton swings and misses at the second strike.
They did hit some balls hard early, just right at Bellmont defenders.
Well, they did some things right on the base paths that to tie the game. Skiles breaking for home after Middleton stole second. 1-2. Fastball grounded towards the shortstop. Runner breaking towards the plate. Ocampo comes, and the tag is waiting for Garrett Waybright. 2 gone.
Well, I think Garrett was off on contact on that.
So it'll be a fielder's choice to allow Middleton to reach. And Skiles could not advance to third. Waybright's out 6-2. And here's Levi Long. 0 for 3. Fly out. Ground out to short. Strikeout swinging. He struck out when the tying run scored. There's a strike call to lead off the at-bat. Middleton, he swung and missed at a high fastball. Middleton went to second on the play, and Skiles scored on the play.
We don't have a cough button here.
I wish we did.
Yeah.
Big bender, low for a ball and a strike.
The good news, Derek, is I did not sneeze on the microphone.
Well, you also didn't sneeze on Paul Beitler.
Or Paul Beitler.
And that's more important.
Yeah, it is true.
1-1 here to Levi. With 2 outs in the top of the 7th. 1 run across for Norwell. There's ball 2 at the letters. 10 pitches now for Macklin. He's found the zone on 7 of them. Caden Mann threw 16 pitches in the bottom of the 6th. Shut down Bellmont. Did allow a leadoff single, but worked around that. Fastball fouled out of play.
Who would Mann face in the bottom of the inning?
Mann will face the top of the Bellmont order. Ocampo, Wetter, Vogelweed is due up for the Braves. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 7th, 7-3 Norwell. Middleton from first, Skiles from second. The pitch. Fouled off the very end of the bat.
That's how you take the end cap off.
Yeah.
Of a.
That might have jarred it a little loose.
It might have. Didn't sound.
Levi checking it out.
The wind's picked back up just a little bit.
Yeah, definitely now time for the sweatshirts as my pullover is on. Macklin will try the 2-2 pitch again. Swing and a miss. Levi's out of there on strikes for the second time today. The Knights get 1, they leave 2. Last chance for Bellmont. Norwell leading 7-3 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
TW Fable, a modern American restaurant, is now open at Timber Ridge Golf Course, 2330 East, 250 North in Bluffton, and it's bigger and better than ever. You can enjoy the same fine dining experience Tuesday through Thursday, 5 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 5 to 10. Reservations are recommended by calling 260-353-1360. Everyone is welcome at TW Fable.
Bluffton Tire, you know where they're located, across the street from Bummy's, right at the entrance to the 4-H park, has been serving Wells County for over 50 years. Bluffton Tire needs to be the first stop for brakes, struts, front end alignment, and offers over 20 different brands of tires. Stop by and see Kerry Jennis today or visit online at BlufftonTire.com for online specials and coupons. Bluffton Tire is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon.
Hi, this is Kerry Jennis at Bluffton Tire, and we'll keep you going.
And welcome back to Sectional 23 semifinal game number 2 here at Bellmont High School in Decatur. The Braves have their backs against the wall now as the tables have turned, and they're going to need a miracle to come back in this one. They trail it by 4, although Norwell allowed 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th yesterday. Caden Mann trying to close this one out. Not a save opportunity. And Levi Long still in line for the win.
Well, Bellmont sending up the part of the order that they would like to in this situation.
Ocampo's 0 for 2. Led the hitting off for Bellmont in the bottom of the first with a walk. Since has grounded out to Kohler and reached on an error to Kohler, and he grounds this pitch towards third. Braggy fields on a hop. Throw to first is low, but picked by Long. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Really surprised Ocampo first pitch swinging here.
Down
by 4 runs.
Yeah, I think a little impatient.
Michael Wetter will step in.
0 for 3. Fly out to center, pop out to the pitcher, and reached on an error.
Ooh.
There's a strike call.
That was at the very bottom of the zone. We've had a few of those tonight.
He reached on a crazy error it was given an E4. There's strike 2, breaking pitch on the inner edge.
Well, you've seen Caden Mann buckle
a
couple of hitters with that curveball tonight.
Definitely his best pitch. He's only got time to get better as a sophomore. Fastball high, good spot for an 0-2. But the ball went in and out of the glove of Waybright on that play. Breaking pitch, waved at, weak grounder to short. Kohler charging, throw on the run, in time. 2 gone. Wetter doesn't run with the best speed, and it costs Bellmont there. Knights are 1 out away from advancing to the sectional championship for back-to-back years.
Well, and Heritage really swung the bats well tonight.
19 hits in that game. 16-4 win. Granted, it was coming against Columbia City, but 19 hits for anybody is really good.
I think 16 of them were in the 7th inning. At least it felt like it.
Strike call to lead off the at-bat to Vogelweed. Breaking pitch, called strike 2. That was way at the bottom of the zone. Pulled in, it looked a little bit like from Schwartz. Home plate umpire Craig Hershey will have a word with Vogelweed. Doesn't want him showing him up. Knights are 1 strike away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, grounded towards the shortstop. Kohler charging, and it rolls up his arm and into shallow center field. And we're waiting for the official ruling on that one.
That's
E6.
E6, yeah.
Second error by Kohler today. Actually, 3rd error by Kohler today. He's had a rough game at short, although he has made several nice plays. And so Bellmont stays alive. Here's Trevor Ortiz, the cleanup hitter for the Braves. Fastball low. Strikeout, walk, fly out for Ortiz. The only ball he put in play was up to the pitcher. 1-0. Fastball fouled out of play right towards the press box down the first base side. Almost clipped the top of a man standing down there. If he was wearing a hat, it would have took it off. Man comes set and delivers the 1-1. Fastball grounded towards the shortstop. Kohler had it roll up his arm again, but throws to second. Waybright steps on the bag, and the Knights win this one 7-3. Bellmont's season comes to an end. They had a 3-0 lead in the 6th inning of this game, but let it slip away, and the Knights get revenge after last year's sectional championship coming to Bellmont. The hosts are knocked out of the sectional. We'll tally up the final statistics and be back with the post-game show. The Knights win today.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
All repair shops are basically the same.
false. There are substantial differences among repair shops. Some have made large investments in equipment and training, others have not. Always do your homework when selecting a repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com.
And welcome back to Bellmont, wrapping things up of this Sectional 23 semifinal game number 2. The championship is set on Monday. It'll be the Norwell Knights taking on the Heritage Patriots. Norwell defeating Heritage in the regular season, I believe, by a final of 11-0 in 5 innings. It was a blowout game, but Heritage has been playing much better baseball as of late. They've now won 9 games on the season and are taking a little bit of momentum into the sectional championship, so we should have a good one on our hands. And Norwell playing 2 games they were favored in here, and both of them were great games. Norwell winning the first one, taking down Mississinawa 5-4, taking down Bellmont 7-3 tonight. Heritage winning their game 16-4, and this sizable Norwell crowd goes home happy this evening, waiting to return on Monday.
Well, the Knights hung tough, took advantage of some iffy defensive play by the Braves. You got to tip your cap to the starting pitcher for Bellmont. Manus, I thought, threw well. I think he might have got a little tired there in the 6th inning. The Knights took advantage with some great aggressive base running. Double steal, scored a big run, but you go back to that ball in right field that really just had to be caught, and that was a big play.
Yeah. Norwell got a run in the 7th, but other than that, this game would have been tied if he makes the grab, and it wasn't a tough play at all. He just kind of got turned around, lost it a little bit as he had to backpedal a few steps, and then it went in and out of the glove. Manus is going to be charged with the loss, and I think he might have been at pitch count. That might have been the reason why he was taken out there at the end. Of course, he had given up 5 runs at that point. Finishes 5 2/3 on the day. Let's run through some statistics. First for Bellmont. On offense, leading it off was Austin Ocampo. He goes 0 for 3. He scored once after he reached base on a walk. Michael Wetter 0 for 4. Cameron Vogelweed 0 for 3. Trevor Ortiz 0 for 3 and scored once. Colin Mills 0 for 3. Tyler Bauer 3 for 3. Had all 3 of 4 Bellmont hits today. Take that back. Bellmont only had 3 hits, so we'll fix that on our scoreboard there. I thought I missed one, but I forgot that the official scorer there gave a hit to one that shouldn't have been. So all 3 of the hits go to Tyler Bauer for Bellmont, 2 singles and a double, and also scored. Peyton Boyd 0 for 2, Brandon Bodrab 0 for 3, Corey Miller 0 for 2, and Bucky Gutierrez was 0 for 1. Brady Manus, 5 2/3 innings, charged with the loss. 92 pitches on the day, 50 for strikes, 5 runs, 3 earned on 3 hits, walked 3, struck out 3. Michael Wetter came on for 2/3 of an inning, threw 18 pitches, only 8 for strikes, and allowed 2 earned runs on 3 hits, walked 1, did not strike out a batter. And Noah Macklin came on to get the final 2 outs. 13 pitches, 10 for strikes, allowed 1 hit, and struck out 1. For Norwell, Trevor Wilson led it off, 2 for 4, 2 doubles in this game, and scored twice. Garrett Waybright 1 for 3, a single and an RBI, and scored once. Colin Shorts 1 for 3 with a double. Quentin Middleton 1 for 4, a single and scored a run to go along with an RBI. Levi Long 0 for 4. Caleb Kohler 1 for 3 with a double, an RBI, and scored once. Garrison Bragi 1 for 3, single RBI, scored once. Ian Clark 0 for 2. Christian Bohada 0 for 1. Tyler Skiles scored once as a courtesy runner. On the mound tonight, Levi Long, the starter, finished after 5 innings of work, and he gets the win in a really nice performance. 77 pitches on the evening, 47 for strikes, allowed 3 runs, 2 of them earned on 2 hits, walked 2, struck out 6, so that boosts the ratio a little bit for Levi as well. Caden Mann came on to get the last 2 innings, the last 6 outs, and throws just 27 pitches and 20 for strikes. That's very good. No earned runs, did allow 1 hit, and struck out 3 without walking a batter. Inning by inning, Norwell finally comes alive late. 6 runs in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, total of 7 runs on 7 hits, committed 5 errors and left 4 aboard. Bellmont 2 in the 4th and 1 in the 5th, 3 runs on 3 hits, committed 2 errors and left 7 aboard. Today's game time, 1 hour and 47 minutes, and the Knights go to the championship game where they're looking for their first sectional since 2014.
Good night for the Knights.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter how you win them, as long as you score more runs than the other guy.
Yeah, and they had some shaky defense at points this evening. There were some plays, and an unfortunate error to Waybright on the one play.
Yeah, that was tough.
At first. That was such an interesting play. Fortunately, we don't have the ability to see that again, but I would have liked to see whether he had, because clearly the throw beat him to the bag.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he spun around, there was a collision. It popped out into right field. He initially called him out. What I thought he called was he had possession, and then on the transfer or of sorts after the collision is when it came out, and it wouldn't have mattered. The runner would have been out. And then not sure if he was overruled or then called him safe immediately. I took my eyes off him after he called him out. But in the end, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, he was overruled because he was definitely overruled because I never saw a safe call from him.
Well, that'll wrap things up here from Bellmont. We look forward to talking to you again on Monday. Championship game, 1 o'clock, Norwell against Heritage. Norwell taking the first meeting between the two, but we should have a good one. That'll wrap it up. On behalf of Greg Van Meter and the entire Wells County Voice crew, this is Derek Decker saying so long from Decatur.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.